him, and we was obedient when he asked us to do this. It was actually fun.
Yeah. And that's why I still say thank you, Pastor. Thank you.
We want to say thank you, and we wanted him to come and also give us everyone some words of encouragement. Because as you walk your journey, your family vision, there are going to be some challenges and so forth. So, Pastor Russell.
All right, I want to take this time to just thank everybody for coming out to this particular class. I had a chance to, upon reading the book and looking at the workbook, and I saw immediately that this should be something that should be taught at the church. And I wanted this to be our first coming out class for this year. So I talked to Reverend Cardi and I asked him to get in touch with Philip and Janice for me and see if there's something they'd be willing to do. And I was so happy that they came back and said, yes, we'd be glad to do it. So, and then just hearing the testimony, it really let me know that we did the right thing. So I appreciate having, somebody in the congregation that has read the book, number one, and to be able to actually do something like this. And like Deacon Nelson said, we know you, you know. So somebody we know that actually making this happen. So it truly makes us feel well. We feel good to know that somebody actually did it and is doing it and it's happening.
It's working.
And it's working because Miss Noble, I got Miss Noble's first text. I asked her the other day, I said, text me this number. And she told me, she said, Pastor, I don't text. I never text before. The next thing I know, she tried to call me back and I was on the phone. And then all of a sudden I saw a text come through.
Bam.
And it came through and she said, my first one. That's more than I can say for some people. Some people still got a flip phone like him.
I did change a few years. I moved up a little bit.
But it's been really, really good, and I appreciate it. The part I've been able to listen in on, and like I said, reading the book and then seeing all the concepts, I'm thankful that my family had a chance. Matter of fact, years ago, I saw my dad take a little calf and turn it into a cow by feeding it with powdered milk. And take that little calf and turn it into a herd of cows. And I saw that herd grow to like 80-something cows, and you sold those cows, and you turned right around and bought land with it, and bought a tractor. After getting putting off the land that we had been sharecropping on, he made a vow he was going to own all of that land. And one of them said, we own every bit of that land. That's the legacy. All that land we used to sharecrop on, we own it. Over 180 acres.
Yes.
Wow. And it's in Blue Spring. Blue Spring is getting to be more valuable land because there was a watershed event that happened in with Hurricane Katrina. And because of that, a lot of people moved to Hattiesburg and a little place like Summerall and growing, Oak Grove, Monticello and growing. So people expanded out. And then, so people actually want to, they talk about buying the land in Blue Springs. They said, no, we're going to put our own golf course out here.
There you go, because that's probably what they want to do too.
And golf course, cabins, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because one thing that we vowed not to do is to sell it, not to sell it.
Yes.
The legacy have to stay within the family.
Yes.
And my sister and I, Jean, we actually started in the schools about the same time. Although she was a little bit older than me, but she was working in Hattiesburg, but we started working in Columbia at the same time. And she was working as principal on the west side of the river. I was on the east side of the river. And I was principal, she was principal. So we both said we were going to do a retirement. We're going to retire in 25 years. And go save up money, you know how they take out the teacher retirement, that kind of stuff. And at the end of that 25 years, then we were going to be able to walk away and do some other things because we're going to still be young. And but actually, we found out there was a 13th check if you went on till you had 27 years in. Yeah. And so Jean continued and continued.
Oh,
she got that. She got 28 years in, and she actually she retired at 51.
All right.
Wow.
That's good.
she retired with a 13th check because she had a vision. She had a plan. And this is how we're going to make it happen. And she made it happen. She and her husband got together and worked on it. And they made it happen through a whole lot of struggle and pain. But they made it happen.
Yes.
Now both of them really enjoying life together.
Yeah.
You know? They go places. I mean, they went to Australia this year.
Keep them.
And we was in Hawaii. They actually landed in Hawaii for a few days. Like, oh, we headed on to Australia. I mean, Paris and all these places. They've been to all those places, living out their dream because this is what they had planned to do. Now, me on the other hand, there's no one working on some things. I would have been able to leave it if I had stayed. I had 10 more years if I had stayed. I had 10 years because I was 22. Yeah. Well, no, I could. I had actually 7 years that I could have got the 13 check. But the Lord had other plans.
Yeah.
So since He had other plans, guess what? I had to make other plans. To line up. In other words, I had to get in line with what God was doing in my life. It's not like God, I'm over here, you follow me over here. Y'all know, remember the Experience of God book. It says that you got to get in line with what God is doing. So I had to ask God, what are you up to? And that's how I ended up right here. Because my wife and I was talking, if I had stayed in Columbia, Mississippi, if I had stayed, there would have been no Meridian.
Wow.
If I had stayed, there would have been no Minnesota. If I had stayed in if I had stayed in Columbia, then Chavez would have Champagne. If I had stayed in Columbia, he wouldn't have had a chance to adopt those poor little boys. Girls and boys. If I had stayed. So when I look back at it, I thank God for following him. So out of all the things we added up, we looked at it, what could have gone on, what could have happened, we did the right thing. You know, sometimes the journey gets hard. I mean, it's struggle. So know when you cast a vision, just know this. This is what Dr. Green in the men's conference continued to hammer on was about your vision. What is your vision? And then that got to interact with your image.
All right.
And then the culture. It all circles in there together. So what's the image of your family? What's the culture in your family?
Yes.
When you all come together, can you come together and actually have a family reunion and have a good time together and talk about the vision for the future? How we, in other words, don't you enjoy coming together at the other times than just at a funeral?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you this and I'll be done. But y'all know I married a homecoming queen. And married a homecoming queen. The class of '74 was actually the first class, integrated class, to graduate from Prentice High School. And they wanted all the classes to go back to Prentice because one of them making one school in Jeff Davis County. Like they did, it's going to become Prentice, Bassfield, all going to become one school, Jeff Davis County School. So they're closing Prentice, which my wife graduated from. And so they wanted all those schools that had been there since the class that they graduated. It was 42 classes. Wow. 42 classes that were there represented with tailgates. Now, I thought tailgate, I thought people were going to be sitting in the back and pick up, you know. No. I got there and saw all those tents set up. I mean, 42 different tents set up, and all of them filled with food. And you could go from tent to tent and get whatever you want to eat. I mean, y'all know here, fried catfish, baked catfish, corn shrimp, just food. And but the thing about it is, I'm looking at people enjoying each other. Because the first thing, you know, when you walk, you see something like that, you like something will jump off over here. All these black folks over here. Y'all know being Minnesota boy now, Minnesota boy. Hadn't seen that many black folks together in a long time. Because usually my gathering be white folks now. So, but it was so amazing. I see the black folks come together and just have a wonderful, wonderful time. And not one fight.
That's right.
Not nobody talking out of disrespecting ladies and women. It was just a family environment. So I'm like, can we just come together, have a good time like that? Yeah. And it don't have to be a funeral. Just enjoy each other. Yes. Because the bottom line, I'm gonna tell you, we better enjoy each other while we can. Yeah. Enjoy each other while you can, because as I begin to drive down Gates Road, and Gates Road, that's where I grew up. But all those houses, there's nobody in them anymore. That's right. I mean, house after house after house. And I couldn't help but to get teary-eyed. Yeah. Because I recognize they all gone. Yes, sir. They all gone. Yeah. And you wonder, like, where are all the old folks? Right. Then I look in the mirror and I said, there he is. That's it, y'all. And so so I encourage you to enjoy life while you can. Right. Yo, we didn't come here to stay. That's right. You better enjoy life now. Don't wait. That's right. That's true. But make sure you have a plan. And one day you're gonna be able to sit back. I'll tell you right now, Miss No. Y'all may not know about. I'm checking my Social Security out. I'm checking the annuities out. I'm checking savings out. I'm trying to put all this stuff together. Yes, sir. So one of these good old days. Yeah. I plan on building me a cabin back on the backside of the woods. Next to Blue Spring. Sit back and chill. I won't even have to come out and get groceries. I'm gonna plant my food. That's right. Self-sustained. Get my own cow. My own chicken. Chickens. But it all starts with a plan. You gotta have a plan. What's your vision for your life?
I'm lucky.
Your vision. Then what are you gonna leave behind?
That's right.
So you know what? I thought about think about if all my folks had left us something. Yes. I mean,